Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Victor74 and today I'm gonna make a new review. Well, not review, but I'm gonna try Rfactor 2, the simulation I was talking about in other videos. I selected Tatuus mod. It's one original for the company made Rfactor. So I didn't change anything, I just plugged the wheel and just ran the car. I'm gonna make a few laps in Barcelona, Catalonia circuit, since this weekend is gonna be a race of Formula 1, the real. So I wanna see if I can change my mind about this kind of simulation things. I was telling you I have some concern about the game himself. Well, I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna get out to the circuit and fire up this baby. I'm gonna make a few laps and then I'm gonna try what I was talking about when you have the problem when you lock up your wheels. If the shaking of the wheel is insane. It's like, I remember when Get Out Rfactor 2, the year 2000, I don't remember exactly what year it was, but it was kind of 2015 maybe, 2016. And the wheels, they're all Logitech G25, G27, they have a huge problem with the force feedback, with the shaking. I remember that time. Oh, poor that people have that problem. I have my Thrustmaster in that time too, so it's kind of old now. I have it for kind of long time, and I didn't have that problem. I didn't have the problem of the shaking or whatsoever. For me, I was so happy. But with all the updates through the years, I get the same problem too. In the last actualization, it get worse. So I don't know what they was doing, if they're basing their customer to go to more expensive or high-end wheels, but really, I don't know, they maybe push you in some way to improve, buy a new one to avoid this problem, which shouldn't be. Well, that's subject for another moment in the video. Now I'm gonna make the lap. Here you feel the car is reaching the max speed of the car. The engine sounds like a Renault, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken, but the sound, at least I hear, is kind of Renault engine. Well, I make a mistake. I still have the bad habit I get in Rfactor 1, the brake too much, abuse of braking with the engine of the car. So more than more than press the brake pedal and do the physical braking and more supporting the braking the car with the gears, with the engine. So in this simulation in Rfactor 2, that is a kind of problem, because if you don't have balance the car, you lose the balance and the braking, and that is very important. I have to say, I learned in Rfactor 2 the more important thing is the brake trail they are talking about. They learn how to do it and deal with that. Is brake just the amount you need and carry on with the highest, the fastest speed you can carry on in the corner. Rfactor 1, it was more just go the fast you can, but now it's getting a little bit more specific. If you want to be fast, you have to learn a little bit some technique. You can't just go on your own. Well, that being said, the force feedback feels a little bit strong for my liking, or for my drive style, so maybe I should put it a little bit down and have it 100%. But the driving of the car, I try to push. I'm not losing the rear. But the curves, you feel it like it really is shaking you till your seat belt. It's very strong feeling. I don't know if it's I really want to have an interview one day with a professional driver, how they feel when they run on the curves. If they really feel like shaking in the wheel, like in the simulation they do. Or it's just bad made that. Well, I have to say the car is kind of nice to drive if you warm it up on. I missed the point there. Had to lift off the acceleration there. Well, I don't see what my lifetimes are, but I see 1 minute and 46 seconds at 789 milliseconds. I have to say the car is feel it's like can be pushed, but I have to know a little bit more, be more sure of the behavior of the car to push more. The only thing you can learn is that is just driving the car. But after a while you can improve your lap time. It's not bad, the mode, I have to say. Don't feel like the car is doing something weird. If you do, it's just human mistake, it's not part of the design. Well, in this corner, after this straight line, I'm gonna lock my wheels. So I'm gonna tell you and try to do it. I brake too well. I didn't lock it so much, so I had to do it in another braking point. I'm gonna try to do this before this corner. I have to say this car brakes very good, even though I block it. It's kind of ABS system maybe. But there you go, I feel the shaking now. I'm gonna lock the wheel. Yeah, that is the one. I wanna make the second time. But now I feel, you can hear that I put my microphone close to the wheel and you hear the shaking. I wanna block again. Yeah, that's a good one. I put my microphone close to the wheel so you can hear what I'm talking about is the shaking of the wheel. Look at now, you can hear that. They say you can fix that, put smoothing, some kind of configuration of the wheel, but they say too if you put too much smoothing you are losing some kind of sensibility of your wheel. So why do you have a wheel with force feedback if you have to use some configuration to avoid this feeling of the force feedback, so your wheel don't have this kind of weird behavior like shaking? That is, I want to somebody answer me that. I'm gonna lock again, but it didn't lock so much. I don't know, I'm braking too well. Look like I have ABS activated or no? I don't think so. I wanna have a look. I don't remember what button I put. This one. Oh no, I don't have the ABS, but the car brakes very well. To make a no, there I make a lockup. But you know what? I make a lockup when I brake with the gear. I put the gear down, and that make the lockup. Maybe that is the key. You have to brake more with the pedal than with the engine. Now I'm gonna put. That was a very good one. Maybe that is the key. Have to learn how to drive again or how to brake. But here now, after 2 or 3 lockup, look here the sound of the wheel, and it's shaking. You see even in the graphic in the car there, how it's shaking. Look, that is not normal behave. It's like it's worse than if you crash the car. So I don't know. That is something disappoint me, because you can be making a good race and you make one lockup and they screw all your steam or your race pace or your nerves and all the nerves of your neighbors, because the noise is not nice to hear after 10 in the night, because normally where is the time the people racing normally. So I don't know. The mod is kind of fun. I discovered something I didn't realize before. Maybe the locking is more with the engine braking than with the pedal brake. So I had to start to brake more with the pedal, not with the engine. Maybe that is the solution. It's just driving style, not problem of the simulation itself. Well, this will be fun. This is the Catalunya circuit. It's gonna be racing this weekend in Formula 1 car. I see this simulation is staying the same way. Well, maybe I'm looking for the new update, so they change something. I think some company bought this game, so something new. So maybe it's gonna gain some change, and we're gonna see how it's going, what direction take the game. So far, it's kind of the same line since 1 or 2, 3 years. Maybe I can tell. It's feel the same, so no big change of the game. They're more worried about the visual things, I think, some more than the base of the simulation engine, maybe. But yeah, I have to say it's good. It was fun, but have the same old issues I don't like. It's annoying me, the checking the wheel, and you have to just change your configuration in your wheel. I want to show you where you can change it, but they say the racing community, if you put too much smoothing, you're losing something important of the data of the force feedback is getting you in your wheel. So to fix this problem is lose information, so you lose kind of control of the car you are driving. And the worst, you have a force feedback wheel is supported by the video game. You see how they have configuration for the wheel, so it's be able to rise, and you have to change something in the game to make this annoying thing go away. It's annoying, guys. It's too much. Why don't make it simple? They make this amazing way here. You can see all the graphic things. You can go to some things. Why you don't make it more easy? The driving of the game. It's not about just the beautiful look. Like the people, it was happy with the all configuration of the game, visual. I mean, there are more issues, more important to fix than this. Well, you see, sadly, you see the community Rfactor 2 It is very wide down the road for 3 years. The leaks, the race, the simulation is very little now. It's not so much. Since, of course, the boom of sim racing was kind of around 2010, 10 years ago, 11 years ago. It was kind of everybody was racing. 2005, I think Rfactor 1 came out. Taking kind of 5 years to develop some kind of community. I don't know. I think a better option outside. I think sooner I'm gonna join e-racing, not because I want to be competitive. It's just because I want to try something. Don't bother to go to most details, to configure, open file, save, change, touch this, change this, and that is too much for some people like me. Maybe we want to race, just not break your head lapping 100 laps to find out what things you have to touch and what things you don't. I think e-racing is more straightforward. The theory is applied to the mod, so if you touch this in the theory, you can find out online or in the web. You can improve, or that things, sorry for the word, that things change what should be. And Rfactor is depend on which mode you are on. So I racing the Formula One league now, one Spaniard one, and that mode is kind of I don't know, I don't understand that, so I can't be I don't enjoy that so much. Well, no more talking about Rfactor. I always explain myself too much. This is the Tatuus FT-60, the mode I race, and it's kind of fun. It's not so bad, but I told you, it's the base of the game. Is like it bother me, no more just the mod himself. Well, if you like the video, just put the like button, press the like button. And if you like to support me and you like what I'm talking about or the quality of the video I'm just showing you, just hit the subscribe button so you can help me out. I wanna see you in the next video. I hope with another interesting subject to talk about and another circuit and another sim racing game. Here is Victor74. You have a good day. Take care of yourself, drive safe, and stay alive in this timing. Well, see you around.